What's up, party people? G5 Productions in the place to be, and today we're going to talk about how to level up live streaming your DJ sets. Let's get it. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm Gerald with G5 Productions. I'm always excited to share, so if you guys don't mind, smash that like button. Stay with me by subscribing to the channel and of course turn on the notifications. So I'm going to take you on a room tour here and hopefully give you guys some inspiration on how to level up your live streaming. Now, I watch a lot of streams online, and the most common one I see is the phone would be facing from like one side of the DJ, and you would just see that whole scene from the DJ side the whole time, and every now and then they'll grab a microphone and say something. So I'm going to give you guys my version. This is not a right versus wrong or anything like that. It's really all about, sharing. So I'm doing my thing, you doing your thing, but let me show you guys around the room. Let's get it. All right, everybody, here we go. I got two dry erase boards. The larger one is used for when I have a whiteboard style tutorial going on. The stand for it is usually kept over here in the corner. I can't extend the legs. I use this to write all the stuff I need to do. So right now it says what to do during COVID. I got a lot of stuff accomplished and I'm still writing new stuff, especially notes or whatever. I did repurpose a burnt out candle, so I cleaned it out and put the dry erase markers in there. So this door right here is for the walk-in closet, and that door right there goes into the hallway. So I usually keep one of these back here with me because I'm talking, I'm vlogging or whatever, so I drink a lot of water. So next I would like to talk about this bookshelf. I did a lot of things to make it cool. I'm still working it. Like for example, I'm going to be taking this stuff right here and either put it in some kind of baskets or just hide it all together and then maybe put something else cooler on top. But in the meantime, I have a Freedom Part H1. This thing is set up to transmit, and I have three more over in the corner. So whatever the one on the shelf does, these three are going to do it. I just set them to a slow hue. If I have a couple of awards, they go off and on the shelf depending on if I'm doing bridal shows or something like that. So this box right here was a repurposed gift box from one of the brides I DJ'd for, and basically what I keep inside of here is some of the Rode equipment as well as a Shure MV88. So this is a microphone designed to plug right into your iPhone, but I also have the Rode Wireless Go and a couple of attachments for it. So here is another little cable right there, receiver, transmitter, unit, and some other stuff in there, right, dead cats or whatever. So pretty much where I keep little stuff like that. So this is mostly phone vlogging stuff, but I can plug those into a DSLR camera. Pretty cool box. Plus it kind of pops in with the theme of the room. So here's a little red. The red book happens to work out, and there's another little pop of red here, which is going with the main theme of the room, the couch. So moving on down to the next shelf here, I have a video switcher. This pretty much does as hardware what software would do. These are some of my favorite books, so check it out, check it out. Here's a couple of mixers. I got the Bose wireless Bluetooth speaker. Definitely feeling this plant. I do a lot of shows, so here's one from Fort Hood. There's a Mobile Beat and Black Film Festivals. To make it convenient for me, I mounted a power strip here, and I got about three of these little remote control boxes. So this box is attached to the newer light right there. Another one attached to these Christmas lights here. And the last one, there's actually a strip behind the sofa here. It's plugged in somewhere over there. This case right here though, it serves as a place to put cables and whatever. This is also in and out of the shelf depending on what I'm doing live sound. And I got some light cases over there with my graphic design book right on top of it. Also hiding over here is my daughter's bowling pin, and right behind it is a drum mic stand. Now sometimes DJs use those to put on a desktop because they're short and they're really cool. They don't take up much space. And once I took all the cables I used to have on that wall right there, it was just all this white space, so I wasn't sure what to do with it. So I decided to hang the Moss Black pack. So there's a video out about that. I have a softbox bag right there. This is what the softbox looks like when it's all assembled on the lights. I have two of those lights, so one of them is actually there. I even repurposed the other bag, right? I'll show you that later. And over in the corner, I got the Eve E100Z just for looks. The mini Kentas are actually functional, so I use those from time to time, and then the other stuff is just there to be cool. Now, I am really not feeling these curtains right here, but I live with them and deal with them. When I'm sitting here doing homework, I put my MacBook book there, and my books are usually on the sofa or whatever if I'm drinking coffee, something. But the basket is where I keep all the batteries, cables, the most common used stuff. This light right here with the barn doors is the exact same light as that one. Barn doors are mounted here, but not here. And the softbox that would go on that one is still up there in the bag. And the bag for this softbox is hanging on the Manfrotto stand right here because I got a dummy battery inside of the Canon 90D here at the moment. So there's a video out about it if you guys want to take a look at that. But here's the cable for it right there. And I used to have that just hanging out on the floor. So I took the newer bag and put everything inside of it and then hung it on the hook on the bottom of the stand. So really convenient. And then the iPad mount here is also pretty convenient because it has a desktop kickstand right here, and it also is able to mount on this gooseneck via microphone stand, or in this case I clipped it to the Manfrotto stand, and it also is able to open up to mount to a speaker stand. So I've done that before at weddings, but here in this case I'm using it to monitor what you guys see and what you guys hear when I live stream. I keep it plugged in here into the hyperdrive. Now the hyperdrive on the Mac sends the HDMI out down the X stand leg and right down the side and up into the TV. The other thing that goes down the X stand leg is power from the whole DDJ case right down there, plugged into an extension cable, and also around the side. So I try to keep everything nice and neat because I'm a creator and stuff like that affects me. I don't like to deal with technical issues, chaotic looking room and stuff like that. So it helps me think better, relax, and just flow with creativity. Continuing on with the desktop here, we got the wireless microphone receiver. This is how I talk to you guys, and I use the lapel mic clip to my shirt because it just works out better for me that way. Normally, like if you go to churches, you have somebody on the soundboard, people on camera, sometimes it's 2 or 3 cameras, and then you have another person that's operating software. So you have a team of people doing what now DJs are trying to level up and do by themselves. So I have to make things convenient, easy, and eliminate trying to do certain stuff. So with fixed cameras in place like that one, or the main camera in my MacBook, or the second camera on this stand, you know, it's just way more convenient for me to not even have to think about it. I could just simply change scenes in OBS and, you know, give you that feel of something's switching up, changing up. I DJ with the DDJ SX2 and Serato DJ on my MacBook Pro. I use these headphones. These are the DT770 Pros, and I monitor directly to keep myself on beat here. But when I want to hear what you guys are hearing on Facebook, I simply remove it from there, put it into the iPad, take a listen, make sure everything is good, not distorted, and then once it's satisfied, I put it right back here and get to the mix. Now these speakers are not in operation. It's really just there to hold my DVD in place at the moment, but they're cool speakers though. I'll figure out something else to do with them when I build a desk or a shelf or something like that. And check this out, I'm using the remote for the TV to prop up my MacBook so I can get some airflow underneath there. I know there's a better way to do that, but hey, I decided to get creative and do it like that. Here's a view from the phone looking at the DDJ, and that's really the purpose of this phone, is just boom, stare at the DDJ. But I do want to share with you some things about this stand, right? There's a video out about it, also about how to stream to Facebook Live with the iRig. So this stand right here was created during that video, and I decided to leave the audio cable and the power cable permanently attached to it. So when I do want to stream in that manner, here's the iRig, and then from the opposite end I got the XLR that comes out of your DDJ, and also power to plug in to keep the phone alive. Right now I'm using this repurposed as a way to hold my phone to look at the DDJ until I get another dedicated stand. Now I did leave some extra slack and extra cable, so the light does move about the room sometimes because I'm doing other things or I'm vlogging in different positions. So that means the lighting, and sometimes in combination with the other light over in the corner, has to be in different positions. All right, everybody, we're moving along, and thanks for hanging in there with me so far. This remote control, now it serves 2 purposes. One, to keep my hand comfortable, because you guys know if you're a DJ, these cases has this very dull knife feeling little blade right here, and it's kind of uncomfortable for me when I'm doing the trackpad thing. So the remote is at the right height and it's more comfortable right here. But what this remote is actually for is the newer lights. So that one and the one in the corner. That one's turned off, so it's not going to respond, but I can control them individually when they are on. So when I'm vlogging, I don't have to keep getting up and checking camera, checking settings. I just simply turn on the remote. This one over here gives me temperature, as in very warm light or very cool white light. But I'm gonna just get it back down to the warm light temperature set for my skin tone. And over here is for brightness. So there we go right there, all the way off, all the way bright. As you can see, that gets plenty bright. Let's go back to 40% and then turn the remote off. Now, I'm not gonna go into a full-blown OBS tutorial here. To satisfy the streaming through my computer, I have to get a stream key from Facebook and paste it into the settings of OBS. Once that's satisfied, OBS has a start stream button right there. When I press it, it's not actually going to start a live stream. What it's going to do is connect OBS to Facebook Live. So it does change that go live button to blue, and it also puts up a screen in the corner right there so I can monitor. Now that screen is actually delayed, so but at least I could see what's going on up there is, you know, happening right there. And then once I start the live, I refresh my profile here, and then I see the same video that you guys are looking at. What I want to show you is a couple of scenes that I've set up. So here's a wait screen, and basically what I use that for is if I have to leave the mix for a little bit or run to the restroom. So I have a countdown, which when it's finished, it automatically goes to my main screen. From the main screen, and 30 seconds later, it will switch to my ticker screen right there. And from there, I can go where I want to go with the scene. So as I'm pointing at this camera on my MacBook, for example, you guys are seeing that. And also while I'm looking at Serato, so it looks like I'm a little more engaged with you. And then you got my background behind me. Here's a chat screen. As I'm moving that up, you guys see the chat screen is responding. So as you start to chat, it'll show up here. The split screen is for the main camera here. So that's why you see me looking at you through the main camera. And you also see my action screen, which is that phone right there. So there's that, there's my hand, and there's the action shot right there. If I want to show you what's going on with Serato, so I'm changing Serato, I got it up there going on, and I'll pick that, for example, load it, and boom, there you go. There's advertisements. Here's multi-view, so you got me, action cam, chat screen, Serato, my contact information, website or whatever, and then a scrolling text, which I can change on the fly, and even a slideshow. If you turn off stop stream during your live stream, it will end your live stream because it's no longer getting a signal from your OBS to Facebook. So that's it, party people. You just got a tour of the room. I hope you like it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to smash that like button if you were inspired, and also subscribe to the channel, turning on the notifications so you don't miss any cool videos. I'm Gerald with G5 Productions, DJ Sound and Lighting, and I'm out of here. Peace.